I jump in, right? Because I think I just asked the question and then just jumped in anyway, right? What I think is brilliant about what John just said, right, is because that language is really important and it's written, so it's a real document. So I can go back and say, hey, I read this and not feel like, oh, I'm second guessing the thought because it's not written, or I think I heard the judge say this, or I think I heard the attorney say this. But that lived document is important. And I think, John, what also you said, which is brilliant too, is that it's really important for systems across the country to do a better job at recognizing lived experience of the families that are a part of the system and I won't say graduate, but have navigated the system successfully in a way that they can come back and speak in a voice and speak in a tone that a family could understand because of that lived experience. And I think that that really is a thing that courts have to do a better job at elevating and moving up, because I think you're going to feel less isolated when you have someone next to you who has that lived experience. And I think that's really an important piece. And I think we also have to look at all the cultural biases and all the things that kind of come along when we talk about courts and the system and its process. So I think the more and more we can find ways to take the system and its language and creatively reimagine how to use it to support families in the way that the family shows up, is really going to make a difference in how families engage the process of the services that the court may provide to a family. So, John, I mean, hands down, my life would have been completely different had I had that. My life would have been completely different as a parent had I had someone walking that process with me. But most importantly, my life would have been completely different had I knew that there was somebody in that place that could support me in a courtroom where I didn't necessarily feel like I fit in or I understood the process. So I think it does make a difference, how we use the language, and it has to go beyond just having a brochure, but it has to be somebody who's lived it to walk alongside you with the information that the court provides.